Hi again, it's Kristin Barrett-Anderson coming from the Saint Marianne Cope Museum, wishing you all health and wellness and hope that you're able to experience and see joy in today's troubling times. I am sitting at our Saint Marianne's desk and wanted to talk a little bit about her correspondence. If you've heard me talk before, you've heard me say how diplomatic she was and how her knowing what was good for the patients and knowing what they needed, she was able to put things in words into a letter that nobody could say no. They could not deny her requests. And at the same time, she was kind and respectful and gave dignity to every single person that she worked with, dealt with, corresponded with. But in today's time of physical distancing, we've spoken a lot about connecting and calling and all the Zoom meetings that we're doing and getting together with family over the computer. And I just don't think that correspondence of the written kind can be undervalued at this point. It is so amazing to receive a handwritten letter from someone and knowing that person is thinking about you and has put the time and effort into it. You can feel them coming through in a letter. So I do encourage that we think about correspondence. We write notes, we write letters, we write just little notes of encouragement and that I'm thinking of you. I want to share a couple pieces, excerpts from letters of Marianne. The first one has to do with her being so far away from home. During her time on Kalaupapa, she knew that she would never make it back to Syracuse. Mother Bernardina Dorn was her mentor, who she always cared deeply for and wrote many letters to. And apparently in a previous letter from Mother Bernardina, she spoke of dealing with hard times and dealing with sadness. And this was Mother Marianne's response. I too sometimes look at the dark side, not long, however. I think life is all too short to spend any part of it in worry and anxiety. My heart is sad when I think of the great distance that separates us, how much I would enjoy to see you all again. In thought, I make you a call every day. I wish I could make my presence felt each time. I love that phrasing. And since we're celebrating Easter right now, I thought I would share some Easter tidings that Marianne sent to another sister, Sister Albina Sluter, and this was around 1900. She says, "My dear sister, I thank you for loving Easter greetings. I trust we may all have a happy Easter in a true sense of the word happy, because God has been good to us to have spared us so long and given us so many blessings. Let us make the best use of the precious moments and do all in our power for His dear sake and for His greater honor and glory." She talks a little further in this about Sister Crescentia. Crescentia Eilers spent 30 years on Kalaupapa, and the entire time she cared for the patients in health care and bandaging wounds and things like that. Marianne always felt that she really gave of herself, and she was an incredibly special person. And here Marianne reflects on her. Sister Crescentia has read about her saint, and you may be sure she is proud and happy. I believe that she is closely walking in her Saint Crescentia's footsteps and is on the way of becoming a saint. Someday she may be canonized. If not, she will be on the list of the uncanonized saints. So, how ironic to think about Marianne talking about another sister who she felt should be canonized, obviously having no idea the efforts that would go into all these years past, and Marianne becoming canonized as a saint in 2012. So I wish you a happy Easter, and enjoy whatever you can. Take joy in other people, in your connections, in spring, which is coming, and the earth, which is breathing and coming to new life. I wish you all the best, and I will be back to talk to you again. Take care.